For 5 years, I lived my dream job. I'd wanted to be a management consultant for a long time, and in October 2017, that dream came true. It was everything I thought it would be. Long hours, inspirational people, great fun, and a huge learning experience. Those 5 years shaped me in ways I couldn't have imagined. Being a consultant was everything I wanted it to be, and I rose through the ranks quickly. I thought this would be my career for life. Then, in December 2022, I did something I never thought I'd do. I shut the door on consulting completely. This is my story of why I left consulting. If you're thinking of leaving too, then this video might help you. Ultimately, the decision to leave came down to 3 things: work-life balance, sales, and my dream role. Let me explain. Firstly, work-life balance. I think we can't get away from the fact that ultimately, consulting is like having 1.5 jobs. You have your client work and your internal side of desk work, and most of the time, firms expect you to do these concurrently. When I was in my early 20s and single, and even when my partner and I were together but living separately, this was achievable. In fact, more than that, it was actually very enjoyable. But last year that changed, and we bought a house together. I suspect that if you and your partner are both in consulting, then this is a lot less of a change. However, my partner works a very strict and predictable 8-hour working day. One of the things we talked about when moving in together is the importance of me stepping away from the PC and being present, truly present, in our time together. I certainly think that the work-life balance was better in a boutique firm than it was in Accenture, but with the things that I needed to work on to get to the level that I wanted to be in consulting, I just couldn't see a way of making it work, and treading water just isn't in my nature. In the end, I felt like I needed to make a choice to prioritise my relationship and give time to our new life together. I never thought I'd be a convert to a good work-life balance, but you know what? I've been proved wrong. I'm not saying that people in industry don't work hard. We certainly do, but we definitely don't work as long hours as people in consulting. And having been on both sides of the fence twice, I'm very confident about this. Now, there might be some consultants out there feeling like you've achieved a great work-life balance whilst in consulting. And if you're one of them watching now, please comment on how you did this, because I'll be honest, I just didn't find it achievable. So I'd genuinely love to hear from you. When I was in consulting, I was a manager wanting to push to become a senior manager. To achieve this, one of the things you have to be good at is sales. And I made a mistake. I thought that sales in a boutique consulting firm would be easier than in Accenture. I was wrong. The things I enjoyed about sales were RFPs, and I was pretty good at the land and expand. So I could grow an account in a client, no problem. Where I struggled was opening new clients in new accounts. I definitely tried to improve this skill, but to be honest, I learned something really important. I hated it. Sometimes there are skills you're not very good at, but you enjoy the process of getting better. Sometimes there are skills you're not very good at, you don't really enjoy the process, but you enjoy the outcome of the better results at the end. And there are some skills where you're not that good, you don't enjoy the process of getting better, and you don't find the outcome that rewarding either. This is how I felt about sales in consulting. I thought it was a company problem, so I switched companies. Then I realised it was a me problem. And then I realised I was okay with that. I also recognise that you can only progress so far in consulting with that attitude about sales. And you know what? I was okay with that, because something serendipitous happened. A client reorg presented an incredible opportunity to complement my consulting, delivery and transformation background with an area I'd had an interest in for a while, Operations. I was offered what for me is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to oversee both delivery and operations in a role that was called Group Head of Service Operations. I say once in a lifetime because roles like this don't come around all that often. Normally, you have to choose either delivery or operations. I've long been an evangelist that these two worlds need to live closer together, so this was an amazing opportunity to be the change I wanted to see in this space. I knew that if I didn't take this opportunity, another one like this probably wouldn't come around for another few years, and I'd be left wondering, what if? And that's a really powerful feeling. So I went with my gut and made the jump. Whilst this is technically a senior manager level role, it wasn't the fact that it was a promotion that ultimately sealed the deal for me. It was the actual job itself, and the fact that it would give me an opportunity to be a truly rounded technology professional. In fact, if it hadn't been for this role specifically, I don't think I'd have left consulting just yet. Of course, it was a risk. I hadn't been there at Sisua all that long, and I did really like the company, the people, the culture. It was and is a great place to work. We parted on good terms and they were brilliant about everything, and I am truly grateful for that. So to answer the original question, why did I leave consulting? Well, ultimately, it's because I took my own advice from a video I made about a year ago. I no longer felt like my life circumstances were compatible with achieving what I wanted to achieve in consulting. I also felt like the particular skills that were required to make senior manager weren't in line with the type of work that I personally find fulfilling. And I was feeling all of these things at a time when my dream opportunity presented itself. So for me, I had to make the leap from consulting back into industry. I don't regret it, and I'm grateful to all the people who've helped make it happen along the way. And if I take anything from this experience, it's this: you never know what's around the corner. I hope this video has helped if you're also toying with leaving consulting, or if you're battling with the question, when is the right time? I'll make a day in the life after consulting video, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, hit the subscribe for more content like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. We'll see you in the next one.